Hello students, welcome to Abhyaas IIT Prep. In this video, we are going to discuss about JEE Mains Jan 22nd Shift 2 analysis of chemistry paper. Coming to the first question. See, they have given this question from solution chapter and you can see the mole fractions. The subtopic is from mole fractions. So the question is at temperature Kelvin, 100 grams of 98% of H2SO4 and aqueous solution is mixed with 100 grams of 49% of H2SO4. What they are asking? Mole fraction of H2SO4 they are giving. They are asking. Coming to this, what they have given, first we'll write one side, which is they have given for 100 grams H2SO4 means they have given what, Nana? 98%, right? And what about this? This means how much mole it is getting? Only 1 mole, right? Therefore, how much you are having H2O means 2 grams you are having H2O. This is one side. And moving on to next 100 grams of H2SO4, they have given that 49%, right? So 49% of H2SO4 means how much here you are having? Only half mole, I guess. Half mole. So what is the mole fraction they are asking? Coming to the mole fraction of what is that? H2SO4. See, you are having 1 plus 1, 1.5, right? By, again you are having 1 plus 1.5 means 1 plus 1.5 by, here you are having 51, they have mentioned somewhere. 51 plus 2, you are having 53, right? So what is the molecular weight of H2O means 18. So once upon, while doing this calculation, you will get some value. So with this, you can assume that it will be in any one of this option. While calculating, you will get your mole fraction of H2SO4. So this is very simple question, not that much lengthy, moderated one. And moving on to next question. See, consider the following reaction. They have given that bromine and as well as with sodium amide and they have given with X and Y. Right? When you are reacting with sodium amide, what is happening here? See, you are having, you are getting like triple bond, carbocation and sodium plus I guess. When it is reacting here, what happening? This will attack in this position and bromine is going to move. Then what will be the Y product means? See, 1, 2, 3 and here you are getting carbocation, right? So here it is attacking. Bromine is moving, right? Leaving group. So this is your product. So in this, which is the option you can see here? 2-methylhexathreene. So option will be 3. So this question from organic compounds containing halogens. So subtopic, so alkynes. When you do, what is the reaction? What is the reagent is forming here and what is the product? If you know whether it is a living group or not, in that way you can assume, right? And this is moderated one, not that much lengthy question. Moving on to third question, 53rd question. This question was asked from some basic concepts in chemistry, which is limiting reagent from stoichiometric concept. See here, they have given this A plus 2B gives rise to AB2, right? So 36.0 grams A have given and molar mass they have given and 56.0 grams of B molar mass they have given 18 grams, right? So they are asking the statements whether correct or not. A is the limiting reagent. When you do for A and B, right? A plus 2B gives rise to AB2, right? So they have given that 36.0 by how much they have given, Nana? 60. So you'll get 0.6. And coming to B case, you are getting that 56.0 by 80. So you are getting approximately 0.7, right? So A is the limiting reagent they are telling, not at all. And coming to 77 grams of AB2 is formed. See, AB2 means AB2 is like 60 into 2 into how much they have given, Nana? 80. So approximately for AB2 is you are getting 220, right? So they are telling that 140, not at all the correct option. So for AB2 is formed, they are telling 77.0 grams, right? We need to check. See, 1 mole means 2 moles is equals to 1 mole, right? Then 1 mole is equals to half, right? Then here it says half into and 0.7 into 220 molecular weight, right? So upon doing, you will get exactly 77. So this option will be correct. And moving on to this, A is left unreacted after the completion of reaction. Here you are having reaction. This is 0.6 and this is 0.7 and it is 0. When you apply leftover one, I'll write here itself A left is equals to 0.6 minus 0.7 by 2 into 60. Then you will get approximately 15. right? So this is also correct. Then the correct statements will be B and D. What is the option here itself? 3, a moderated one, and you need to apply the stoichiometric basic concepts, okay? Moving on to next question, 54th question. See, they have given that from D and F block elements, which is statement reacted, very direct application from NCERT. If you see the chromium, you are having that 3D, how much Nana for this case? 3D5 and 4s1, and for this case 3d5 and 4s2. So this statement, the first ionization enthalpy of chromium is lower than that of manganese. Yes, this is correct option. And moving on to this, the second and third ionization enthalpies of chromium are higher than those of manganese. Not at all correct option. So statement 1 is correct and statement 2 will be false. So option will be 2. Direct NCERT based question, Nana. And moving on to next question. See here, they are telling that this question from nitrogen compounds, organic compound, and this is from acylation and reduction. So acylation means what happens here? See here what happening here. NH2, right? So you are doing acylation means what happens? C double bond O, C6H5, right? So when you do reduction, LiAl4 means lithium aluminum hydride, what you'll do, C double bond O is going to be reduced. Then what you'll get, Nana, biphenyl compound, right? It's like this, NH, and again you'll get C6H5. So option, what is your option, Nana? B here, 3, right? So very easy question, not that much moderated one. And 1 grams of compound, which is from organic compound nitrogen, we know that Geldahl's method, right? So you see here, Geldahl's method is for estimation of nitrogen. 15 milliliters they have given. For 1 ml of H2SO4 was neutralized by ammonia. The percentage of nitrogen they are asking. See, you are having simple formula, nitrogen, right? 1.4 into dm by m. What is density means? Mass by volume. So therefore they have given that 2 into 1 into 15. How much you are getting here? Approximately 30, right? Yes. So upon doing calculation, 1 by 30 by weight, they have given that only 1 grams. Upon doing, you will get what, Nana? Approximately 42%. Answer will be 42. So not that much lengthy question, very easy one. And from chemical kinetics, they have given the statements. So whether it is correct or not. Factors of activation energy correspond to the fraction of molecules having kinetic energy less than activation energy. Not at all. At a given temperature, lower the activation energy is faster the reaction. See here, when you add to the reaction, catalyst of the reaction, what will happen, Nana? Decreases, right? So rate of reaction, what will happen? Increases. So this statement is correct. And increase in temperature by 10 degrees doubles the rate of reaction, definitely. So plot of log K versus 1 by T gives straight line. See, log K means it is a slope. So we can't plot like log K versus 1 by T. So it is not at all correct statement. Hence we are having correct statement B and C, right? So option will be 4. Okay. And moving on to next question, very easy one, which is from IUPAC. See here, we are having compounds. First you name it. You are having how many carbons here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So propyl. So you are having propyl means propyl you are having, right? So coming to you name as N-propyl. So you can assume that here this is not an option, this is not an option. When you give numbering like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bromine is in which position, Nana? Second position. So 2 bromo here you are having. So option will be this. Very easy question, not that much. And moving on to next question, which is from P block elements. They are asking the trends, Nana. See, statement 1. Element X and Y are the most least electronegative elements respectively. Nitrogen, arsenium, antimony and phosphorus. The nature of oxides X2O3 and Y2O3 acidic and amphoteric respectively. See here, we are having this phosphorus and arsenic, nitrogen and antimony, right? So coming to this case, they are telling that X2Y3. X2O3 means it is nothing but N2O3. And this is, you know that while moving the periodicity moving down, what happens? Non-metallic nature will be increases, means basicity increases. So Y2O3, that is your antimony. So this will be your amphoteric and this will be your acidic. Correct option only, right? and BCl3 is covalent in nature and hydrolyzed in water. It produces barium hydroxide and it in aqueous medium. Let's see, BCl3 is going to react with what, Anna? HCl, right? So when you are reacting, what you are getting? Barium hydroxide you are getting, but not in aqueous medium. Hence this statement will be wrong. So false. Statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false. Direct NCERT based questions, Nana, just conceptions are different. This question from biomolecules, very easy question. I suggest here match the following will be great choice for you. If you know 1-2 options, you can answer directly. So you should not skip this type of questions. Hydroxyl amine. See, hydroxyl amine means which is directly to glucose ion. And bromine water, for where we can use, we will use for gluconic acid, right? And excess acetic anhydride, which is glucose pentate. So concentrated HNO3 means directly HNO3. So if you know at least 1-2 options, you can answer easily. Not that much lengthy question, but it is easy one. Coming to match the following case. And here you are having from chemical bonding and the dipole moment and lone pair concepts. See, you are giving that sulfide and hydrogen and NF3, NH3 and chloroform. They are asking that the molecule X with lowest dipole moment value and the number of lone pairs of electrons present in this molecules. See, you know that lowest dipole moment among all these options, you are having only one that you can easily assume. See, you can easily expect that only NF3 molecule is having only one lone pair. For that case, you can answer it is having like the 0.23 dipole moment. Among all, it is having lowest dipole moment. So answer will be what, Nana? Right? Option will be 3. And moving on to next question, which is from classification of elements and periodicity. They are asking from ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy trends. See, they are telling that carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine is the correct order in terms of first ionization enthalpy values. Is it true? Yes. See, fluorine and chlorine will be get exchanged in terms of electron gain enthalpy. As well as the statement is true. And moving on to this, is the correct order in terms of magnitude, electron gain enthalpy values. Yes, these two statements will be correct. Both statements will be 1 and 2 are true. So next question, this is from equilibrium buffer solution, which is Henderson equation. So which of the following mixture gives buffer solution with pH is 9.25? They have given pKb value. You know that pKa value is equals to pKb. You know that, right? When it is going to be applicable means when it is an ideal buffer solution, then only it will applicable. So pK value, how much they have given? 4.75. Then pKb will also be equal, right? 4.75 log what, Nana, here? Salt by base. So I'll write here itself log salt by base. When you apply here, see, it need to be the equivalent amount of reactants and this also. See, you are having that reaction NH4OH is reacting with what you are getting? Ammonium chloride, right? H2O. See, they have given for ammonium chloride 0.5 into 2. This is for chloride, HCl, they have given that 0.5 into 1. Hence, here you are getting how much, Nana? 100. Here you are getting 50. So, when you are doing, what happens? 50 milli equals to 50. That means, Cl. So, it is equals to this much. Means, the concentration will be equal. So, coming to this case, what will be the option here? See, you are having, right? So, option will be 2. And moving on to next question from atomic structure, they have given that Baumol series of energy ratio question. So, the energy of first lowest Baumol line of hydrogen atom, they have asking in some joules. The energy in second Baumol line of hydrogen atom. See, they are telling that we are having E1 and E2 energies, right? So, therefore, E1 is equals to, X is equals to 13.6, right? So, when you are doing, therefore, E2 is equals to 13.6 by 1 by 2 square by 1 by 4 square. When you do this equation, you will get your X by E2 value. That will be your answer. Upon doing calculation, you will get your answer. Not that much lengthy question. Very simple, easy question, Nana, from direct formula. And moving on to next question. This is from, you need to do, if you well good at practicals like titrations or anything, you'll answer very easily. Hydrated salts can be used as primary standard. Yes, definitely. And primary standard should not undergo any reaction with air. Correct. And moving on to reactions of primary standard with another substance should be instantaneous stoichiometry. Not at all. And primary standard should not be soluble in water. And primary standard should have low relative molar mass. Yes. So option therefore A, B, E will be your answer. You need to have, if you need to solve this type of question, means practical related, you need to know very well. That concept might be. And moving on to next question, we are having from the question coordination compounds. So they have given this compound is paramagnetic complex. They are asking incorrect statements, Nana. The complex of exhibits geometrical isomerism. Never exhibits its geometrical isomerism. It is not going to exhibit geometrical isomerism. The complex is in white in color. Not at all. It will be in blue color. It will be in blue color. And the calculated spin only magnetic momentum, the complex is 2.84. The calculated crystal field stabilization energy in the complex and the geometrical arrangement of ligands is complex similar to NiC4, which is tetrahedral. It is also going to exhibit tetrahedral only. Hence, they are asking incorrect statements, means A, B, D. A, B, D. So, answer will be second option. Moving on to next question. This question from oxygen, which is alcohol phenol chapter. The compound they are telling that this one is reacting with acetophenol to form single product and cross-aldol condition, that is going to form cross-aldol, and that compound A upon reaction with concentrated NaOH forms substituted benzyl alcohol, they are telling C8H8O2. We know only that, right? So I am writing which is this molecule. So it is reacting with what, Nana? Acetophenol, right? So it is giving only single product. Therefore, I am writing here OCH3 CH double bond CH, directly attack this acetophenol. See, right? Directly attack here. And here this product A is going to react with concentrated NaOH. Then this is considered as aldol reaction and this is Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro. Here what happens? Benzaldehyde need to come. OCH3 and CO minus plus benzaldehyde. OCH3. So therefore the option will be here itself 4-hydroxybenzaldehyde. Right? Simple question. They have given that the preparations of alcohol, some rearrangement concepts. See here, when you are doing here, it is Grignard reagent, right? So they are asking that this compound, upon doing butanol compound, need not to prepare here itself. So while doing Grignard reagent, not at all. When you do in acidic medium hydrolysis, first what happens? Carbocation will act, then rearrangement follows. So here will be possible. And moving on to this ozonolysis, O3, break this double bond and add OH, convert into alcohol, it will be possible. And lithium aluminum hydride. So this OH is what happens, Nana? This bond will break and convert into OH. So here itself false. Coming to this case, what, Nana? Here OH will be, when you are using hydrolysis, then it will convert into ketone, right? So the correct answer from this case will be B and E. And from this question, next question, from hydrocarbons, alkenes, they are asking here, iodoform test. So the dibromo compound, molecular formula they have given C9H10Br2. When it is heated in sodamide, you are getting, Nana, followed by treatment with diluted HCl gives Q, which is product Q, and on warming again with this, with mercury sulfate and diluted sulfuric acid, you are getting your R product, right? They are telling here itself dibromo product. We can assume anything here, right? I am assuming this Br, right? When you are doing with what, Nana? Sodamide, NaNH2. What happens here when you are doing upon here NH2 means C triple bond CH. When you are doing upon, this is your Q, when you are doing with mercury sulfate, what happens? H2SO4 and diluted acid. What you are getting, Nana? Ketone. ketone. Hence, here you have used this product, right? So, this option will be correct. Not that much lengthy. Moving on to numerical section. See, electrochemistry. This question from electrochemistry, applying Nernst equation. See here, they have given that consider the following electrochemical cell, and they have given the reaction. They are asking that oxygen gas would start evolve at anode. They are asking that anode, right? So, apply Nernst equation, you will get your answer here itself. Very simple one. Apply Nernst equation, you will get your answer. Or else, see here. At anode condition and cathode condition, when you are doing upon calculation, Nernst equation, you will get approximately pH is equal to 4. Very simple question. And moving on to next question from chemical thermodynamics. See, they have given that lithium is 155 kilojoule moles and enthalpy of dissociation F2 is 150 kilojoule moles and ionization enthalpy 52 kilojoule mole inverse and electron gain enthalpy of fluorine is minus 313 kilojoule moles, and they have given all this. They are asking that lattice energy. See, we are having that Li plus F, you are getting lattice energy, right? When you are doing on sublimation, what you are getting, Nana? Gas, right? When you are doing with electron ionization enthalpy, you are getting your lithium, right? And for fluorine case, what happens when you are doing bond dissociation energy with half, you are getting your fluorine gas. When you are doing with ionization gain enthalpy, you are getting your fluorine carbon. With this two, you are getting your lattice energy, right? So, we know that formula. What is that? Therefore, delta H is equals to, they have given that what is that sublimation? Delta H sublimation minus electron gain ionization enthalpy plus, and what is that bond dissociation? Means bond dissociation by 2 means half minus electron enthalpy is equals to your lattice energy. Apply the values here. Sublimation, they have already given that sublimation 155, right? So enthalpy also they have given, right, which is 520, right? So apply these values, calculate, you will get some nearest integer. And moving on to next question, among the following oxides of 3D elements of number mixed oxides. They are asking that mixed oxides. You know this Fe3O4 means Fe plus 2 and Fe plus 3. So you know that Fe3O4, Fe2O3, CO3O4. These all are mixed oxides. Hence the answer will be 3. And moving on to this question, the mass of benzyl obtained from benzylation reaction of 5 grams of aniline if yield of the product 82%. Very simple question, Nana. See here, they are telling that this is your benzylidine, right, which is molecule you are getting your aniline compound which is NH2. Right, this is your aniline compound. Means after doing acylation means C double bond O pH. Right, after doing this you will get your answer. See, they have given that 82%. Means therefore N is equals to how much they have given? 5.8. What is the molecular weight for this? 5.8. For benzylidine molecular weight 93. Upon doing you will get some value. What is that? 0.06. Right, and moving on to this benzylidine compound, N is equals to, you know that 0.06, right? What is the weight here? They have mentioned 82%, and gram molecular weight of benzylidine molecule is here, see, 0.6 into 82 by 100, you will get some value, that is your integer. Okay, and moving on to from chemical kinetics, they are telling that consider a equation from K1b and C K2. These two are reactions. The rate constant of K1 of the A and B reaction can be expressed by the following equation log 10K. Activation energy they are asking. So what will be the answer here? You know that activation energy EA1 is equals to, you know that minus nRT means 2.303 RT log. Right, when upon you are doing, what happens here? EA1 is equals to 2.30 R and temperature they have given. You apply 1.5 into 10 to the power of 4. So this is will be your E11, right? And moving on to activation energy 2 with this EA1 by 5th means this one. Apply this one and calculate with EA1 by fifth one. Then you'll get some nearest integer, which is 52.4. That will be your answer. Direct formula, activation energy. So the paper is overall based on NCERT and concept based, and statement based questions were asked morely. So direct NCERT based questions.